Yo, what is up, guys? It is the man in the can. It is Super Piggy Man here today with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Tech Hunters. Now, the Tech Hunters are a faction in Kenshi, but before we get into the nitty and gritty of the storm, make sure to leave a sub. We're almost at 200. I am probably going to do something super special because it's 200 subs. You know, I am really thankful for how much support you guys shown on the Kenshi and Anthem stuff now. I am going to come out with the Kenshi video, then Anthem video, Kenshi, and then Anthem, just so you guys get the type of thing that I'm going to be doing here. So every Kenshi video, lore videos are going to be coming out every about 4 days or something like that. I just want to let you guys know on that. But anyways, let's get right into the nitty and gritty of this shit. So, the Tech Hunters are a really interesting faction, mainly because we don't know exactly when they formed, but we do know what their intentions are. And we can... I personally think I can draw out like a time when they formed, you know, just based on looking at who their leader is and all that stuff. Both of their leaders are skeletons, by the way. I'm pretty sure. I don't know I know one of their names, Io, but I don't know the other name, and I'm pretty sure it's like not that much of a long name. It's just I can't remember everybody's name in Kenshi, you know. But anyways, let's get into this. So Tech Hunters are a faction that collect tech. It's in the name. They hunt for tech. Now, when they were exactly formed is up to debate because, like a lot of factions, we don't know when they were formed. We only know a couple of factions when and how they were formed. But we could somewhat guess or throw a little theory in there when they formed. And I am guessing that these two skeletons were people that left Catlan early when they saw that everything was going to shit again, and that maybe technology wasn't going to be used for good anymore and was going to be used more for the enslavement and stuff like that of the humans and the genetic modification of humans. So they decided, hey, we're not cool with you anymore, we're going to dip out. And that's a very interesting way to look at it, but it could be true because they are both skeletons and they both seem really old, and they both have two different theories on how the world ended, and you can read both of those. Or the First Empire, well, kind of like the world ending, but it's the First Empire. Anyways, so that's like when they form, and the why they form like that is because they want to salvage all the old tech. Oh man, I burped. They want to salvage all the old tech and all that good stuff and use it for actual progression, try to re-establish themselves as a civilization so they're not primitive anymore. And that is a very, very noble thing of them to do for themselves, which I completely agree with what they're doing and all that. And so these people control 3 towns. There is some story behind every town they control. I don't really know the World End story, but I'm pretty sure they just formed that. I mean, you can get some insight on why there's Empire statues. Even the leader of the whole entire faction says, hey man, honestly, we don't even like the Holy Nation. We just have these statues here so they leave us alone, you know? And that's actually a really smart thing to do if you're going to set up in the Holy Nation and you don't want them like coming around like, hey man, you know, we want you to support us. Or I mean the Phoenix, not the Empire, I'm sorry. But that's pretty much like what they did at World's End, and that's how they were able to stay undetected for for a long time, you know, under the Holy Nation. And even after you liberated the Holy Nation, I think the things are still there, or they're like probably knocked off the stand or something like that. But anyways, let's go on to Mourn. Now, I did a whole entire video on Mourn, so I won't go into super depth. But pretty much the trader guilds, or not the trader guild, the slave hunters had it there, and that's where they kept all their slaves and everything. But they figured that with all like the bone fields and like all the predators there and everything, that pretty much having slaves there wasn't a good idea, and that they pretty much said, hey man, you know what, we're just gonna leave here. Hey Tech Hunters, you guys are interested in over here? There's a fallen spaceship, you know, that type of thing. And I don't know if the Tech Hunters bought the land off there or they just, you know, occupied it after they left. But it's kind of interesting. The first time going into that town, if you go into the Ancient Science Lab, there's actually a great white gorilla in there. And it's pretty hard to beat, not gonna lie. It took me like some time to beat it. But I ended up beating it and I ended up selling its skin because it's worth a lot. Anyways, that's the story of how they got Mourn in World's End. I know they have a 3rd town, but I don't know what the name of the 3rd town is, to be honest. But the Tech Hunters are a very special type of faction because you don't really see any other factions like them in the game, where all they want to do is connect technology, and they'll kind of ask you even to collect some technology for them. I don't know if, because they say that they're using the technology for the betterment of humanity, you know, but we don't really know if they're doing that. We don't know if they're testing or doing any of that. So, you know, always keep a swivel head about the tech hunters. They are a really cool faction to talk to and all that good stuff. They do also offer some pretty sweet trades. And they also, if you have mods, you can recruit some of them. And it's pretty cool. So that is pretty much the lore on the tech hunters. It really isn't that much about them that is noteworthy, other than they collect tech, and they kind of will collect it no matter what, just for the betterment of humanity. But yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Remember to leave a like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. We're on our way to 200 subs. I am so excited, guys. You guys are the best following ever. Peace.